Hello, and welcome to this session all about telco and how IFS Cloud can support you, whether you're an operator, a manufacturer, or an infrastructure provider. Over the last 18 months, the demand on telecommunications has been unprecedented. Suffice to say that without this infrastructure, many businesses and consumers would have really struggled on a day-to-day basis. For example, in many countries, with work-from-home policies, home studying, and lockdowns, internet traffic has more than doubled. That has created huge demands on the networks to enable that Zoom call, that lesson download, or that online shopping experience. In turn, this has seen telcos adding extra capacity and upgrading their networks to cope with the growing demand. Finally, this is only predicted to increase with the number of mobile internet devices going from 3.8 billion today to 5 billion by 2025. In addition, there are a number of other factors that are top of mind for telcos. The telco industry is highly regulated, with most countries having an industry body that oversees the industry. These often legislate in a number of areas, from ensuring your engineer shows up when they promised in order to install your broadband, through to the network speed commitments made in their packaged offers and upgrades. Failure to deliver can result in significant fines and other penalties. This also manifests itself in the never-ending pursuit to compete and ultimately differentiate by delivering a superior customer experience, which in turn is reflected in the NPS scores made up of all those moments of service. Customer satisfaction today is no longer a guarantee of loyalty. In today's experience economy, the greatest driver of retention and attraction is the ability to deliver a superior customer experience. And of course, top of mind for all stakeholders in telco today is 5G. Whether you're a manufacturer whose equipment will be installed in these new networks, an infrastructure provider who is tasked with deploying and maintaining the network, or an operator who has the opportunity to deliver new content and experiences. The impact of 5G is a game changer, but with it comes some challenges. As a result, you need a solution that not only can meet your industry challenges both today and tomorrow, but one that is also flexible enough that you select only the elements that you actually need, that may coexist within your OSS and BSS landscape. So in the next 10 minutes, we'll walk you through a day in the life of a telco. We'll do this using a scenario of a residential broadband installation. Our customer, Stefan, is at home looking for a new broadband provider and visits the Acme Telco website on his smartphone. He is greeted with a number of packages and is presented with the ability to choose a convenient appointment window. Whilst the user experience is very intuitive, presented via IFS customer engagement in the background, some pretty sophisticated technology is in play. A set of optimum appointment slots are calculated in real time by IFS planning and scheduling optimization, which could be based on job type, duration, or proximity to the customer, and other factors. Stefan is presented with a set of optimal slots, which in this case are ranked by their sustainability, CO2 factor, or cost, with some slots, such as Sunday, incurring a premium. This request comes into Acme Telco, the communication service provider, and is reviewed. A variety of back-office checks are required in order to validate the customer has correctly specified the correct services to ensure a seamless experience. The installation planner checks the job type and job priority, which may be based on the package, confirms the equipment, such as the router, cables, and filters, and verifies the billing agreement and payment method. Ahead of the scheduled job, all various parts are shipped directly to the customer, such that technician selection is not dependent on having the parts, and also helps drive a higher first-time fix rate. The new improved service catalog provides greater process automation, resulting in enhanced efficiency when creating and validating new jobs, and significantly simplifies administration. The enhanced dispatch console provides a great new user experience, combining a number of functions in a single screen, resulting in more effective and efficient scheduling, and thus maximizing technician utilization, driving greater revenues and improved service levels. In order to ensure there are no issues when the technician arrives at Stefan's home, we need to activate the line in advance. This is done by punching out to our wholesale network management provider, Infrastructure Services. And Susanna will now talk you through that process.
Infrastructure Services is also using IFS. They receive a request from Acme to activate the line at Stefan's address. In order to do this, the network planner at Infrastructure Services uses the Integrated Geographic Information System, or GIS, which provides a digital representation of the network, identifying Stefan's property, and via integration with the back-end operational support system, the line is activated, ready for installation. With integrated GIS, planners can visually identify endpoints that may be affected in an outage or network upgrade operation, and can more easily plan maintenance on linear assets such as towers and poles. Now the day of Stefan's broadband installation has arrived. Let's go back to Mark and see how seamless the process is.
Thanks, Susanna, or should I say, Infrastructure Services. So, in our scenario, Acme operates a drip feed model, meaning the visit is only assigned to a technician a few hours in advance on the day, giving maximum flexibility. IFS Planning and Scheduling Optimization has determined Jeff is the optimum resource from both the cost and proximity perspective. Stefan now receives a text message detailing the name of the technician and his expected time of arrival, or ETA. Via IFS Appointment Assistant, Stefan is able to track Jeff's progress by clicking the link in the text message. Stefan is presented with a web page responsively rendered on his smartphone. This allows him to track Jeff's progress, determine exactly when he will arrive, similar to what you may have experienced via a ride-sharing service, such as Uber. In addition, he can verify Jeff's security credentials, such as photo ID and vehicle registration. Appointment Assistant can even be used to provide marketing and upsell information to the client from the technician, who is often viewed as the trusted advisor. IFS Appointment Assistant is a terrific way of driving down no-shows and ultimately delivering superior customer experiences, resulting in increased NPS. Stefan's broadband install is now the next visit on Jeff's schedule. Before setting off, Jeff reviews the complete visit information, such as job type, parts required, expected duration, documentation, as well as the customer name and any special instructions, such as access restrictions. Jeff can then specify he is en route and be given driving directions. Jeff has now arrived. Before he enters the premises and starts the work, he answers some pre-work questions for compliance and safety. Jeff starts the work and makes good progress, but he hits a problem, enabling the customer's power line adapters, which he has not seen before. He therefore opts to request the support of an expert and launches an IFS remote assistance session from the app. Christian, the remote expert, first identifies the model of the router by gesturing for Jeff to turn the unit over and captures an image of this. Christian then instructs Jeff to show the rear of the unit, and he points to the right port for Jeff to connect the Ethernet cable, and for confirmation, annotates this on the image in red. Christian then gestures and instructs Jeff to turn the unit back to the front. And he requests Jeff then presses and holds the WPS button for a new pairing to occur. At this point, Jeff looks at the power line adapter and can see all 3 lights are illuminated, indicating the operation has been successful. Jeff then closes out the job and asks Stefan, the customer, to sign off that he's happy with all the work done. Once Jeff has left, Stefan receives a link inviting him to complete a customer survey on his smartphone. By capturing the voice of the customer so close to the actual work being performed, enables the most accurate customer experience and sentiment analysis. That concludes our day in the life of a telco. I would just like to recap on 4 key points we have covered in this session. IFS Cloud enables telco operators, infrastructure companies, and manufacturers to provide seamless service. Tools exist for all stakeholders, including the customer, back office staff, and field technicians, as well as remote experts. New and enhanced features, such as the service catalog and dispatch console, ensure that each persona has the optimum user experience, minimizing admin and driving increased accuracy and productivity. As your sophistication increases, you can add on increased features, such as PSO-powered self-service appointment booking or GIS integration for visually managing and optimizing network assets. As telco traffic continues to grow and customer expectations increase, IFS provides the tools necessary to meet this incredible pace of change as you navigate the opportunity that 5G presents. I hope you have enjoyed today's presentation on IFS Cloud for telcos.